You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
Welcome to Oak Lawn, everybody, and to the campus of H.L. Richards High School, where tonight we bring you the CN100 Game of the Week. It's a second-round 6A football playoff matchup between Peoria and Richards. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jim Blaney, along with my Hall of Fame partner, Jack McInerney, and we are in for, well, we don't know what we're in for tonight. This is going to be one of the most interesting games we have ever brought your way on the CN100 Game of the Week, and it's all because of the way the Peoria Lions play football. Think of Loyola Marymount with Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers on grass. Think of half-court football. Jack, they have scored more than 80 points twice this season, including in their first-round matchup last week against Shepherd.
Well, what's interesting is they started the season out and they scored 96 points in their first ball game. Last week they scored 78. In the first 3 minutes of last week's game, they had 24 points. By the end of the first quarter, they had 38. How do they get all those points? Very, very unorthodox ways.
Well, they don't really worry about playing defense. They're not concerned with that. But they also don't kick it deep either. And that's one of the ways is they get extra possessions is by going with onside kicks.
Well, they go onside kick most of the time. Last week they got 2 out of 4 onside kicks. Mostly the onside kick. They go for 2 and they rarely punt. Now what that does is gets good field position for their opponent if they are able to recover it. But one interesting point, their only loss this year, they gave up 66 points.
And so how does Richards beat that? Well, you look at the way Richards is constructed. It's a typical Richards football team. They run the ball. They pound the ball. They're very good at it. So it would seem to me if you can run it, keep the clock moving, keep the ball away from the other team's offense, get a few onside kicks while you're at it, and get a couple of stops, that would seem to me to be the formula for Richards tonight.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, if Richards can get every one of those onside kicks, they're going to have great field position to start off with. And what that does is it allows them to run the ball and control the clock. Now, why would they be getting onside kicks? That means that the other team is scoring in most cases.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Wide side of the field is the right. Hernandez looks downfield, has a man complete right on the money. And with the reception and running is Isaiah Hazlitt. Is anybody going to get him? The answer is no. Touchdown, Peoria, 64 yards. It took 47 seconds.
Well, this seems like a start of last week. They scored 24 points with less than 3 minutes gone. This is just a post route right here. It gets over the coverage. You can see they try to double on one side. Just a good throw right in here. And an excellent throw and catch. And what a way to get right on top of them right immediately.
So now Peoria brings their big guys into the lineup. Hernandez will throw into the end zone, and it is picked off. And there is absolutely nobody in front of Anthony Perry as he runs down the sideline. He's trying to route run some of the fastest guys in the state, and he will do so. Huge play for Richards. They not only get a stop on defense, but they get points on defense. It's going to be close to a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Just a good job read right here. He just cut right underneath him right there. Good job. The receiver went down, and he just cut right in front of him. He turned into the receiver, and down the sideline he goes with excellent speed, as you can see. Anthony Perry, 5'8", 145-pound senior. He has 3 interceptions this year, but this is his 4th and his biggest.
Second down and 4 with 4:27 left in the half. Williams will carry it again, a little bit of room over the left side. Runs over the first defender, makes a cut, now inside the 20-yard line, and finally brought down at the 18-yard line. 22 yards in the gain. You talk about power and then moves, here it is.
Just a real good job right there of knocking over the first defender, then some poor tackling after that. But just a nice job. The initial hit right there, bingo. Lower that shoulder, good cutback on the run, moving up the field. That's the kind of run they needed psychologically for them to show that they can run the football against the people.
Robinson looks, throws quickly, and has a completion and has a touchdown into the hands of Damian Evans. 19 yards on the score.
What a nice execution right there. That motion took the safety out of the middle of the field, and that's where he ran the post route. You see the safety going over with the jet motion. Good play call, good execution. There goes the man moving, and the throwback in the post into the end zone. Good call, good execution by Richards.
Quickly on 1st down and 10. Hernandez downfield, man wide open, touchdown Peoria. Hogan with the grab, 25 yards on the scoring play, and now a chance to tie it up with a 2-point conversion.
Good job right there by Hernandez. He knew that he wanted to get that man coverage. He wanted to get there before the safety got over there to help him. You'll see he looks left to get that safety, go over there for a step. He gets back there. You can see the safety cannot get over there in time. Good execution right there.
To view this Xfinity program in its entirety, visit CN100.tv for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing Game of the Week. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local, or simply say Get Local into your voice remote.